The Nittany Lions have now won 4 games in a row, and their defense is one of the main reasons why. Look at what they've done the last 4 games versus the first 4. The 2 biggest differences are their points per game is better by more than 10 points, and they are allowing much less on the ground. Well, let's bring in a Penn State defensive standout right now. He is Brandon Smith. Brandon, you had a big interception over the weekend. Walk me through that play.
Yeah, it was just a first drive coming out of the half, and you know, the guys did a great job getting pressure, and I mean, B. Bell just, you know, hurdled the running back, you know, so I was reading the quarterback's eyes and just tried to pop under it, and you know, I don't think he saw me, so I was able to get under it and make the play there.
Now, weren't you only on the field because Jason Cabinda had a face mask problem on that play?
Yeah, I got to give thanks to Jay, the equipment manager. Throw him a shout out for you know, working on Jason's helmet there at halftime. And you know, Cabinda was like, "B. Smith, you're gonna have to go in the game," and my helmet's broken. So you know, I was thankful for the opportunity to get in there, and you know, things happen. And you know, Jason was like, "Man, B. Smith, that was just, you know, God working for you, because you know, my helmet just broke all of a sudden." So it was a cool experience.
Are you ever going to tell him that you deliberately broke his face mask?
That's between you and me.
That's what I'm talking about, Brandon. Very nice.
Yeah.
You guys were tied in the first half of this game. Then in the second half, you outscore them 45-7. What was different in that second half?
From a defensive perspective, we just played a lot more discipline in the second half, and you know, in the first half, we would get them to 3rd down, 4th down a couple times, and just, you know, have penalties at the wrong time, and or, you know, just coverage breakdowns, and they were able to capitalize. But in that second half, we played much more disciplined, and even though we only got 1 sack, you know, there was a lot more pressure on him to get rid of the ball quicker in the second half. So great job by the D-line, and the back end, you know, really stepped it up and made a lot of big plays in the second half there.
Let's talk about you personally for a little bit here. You walked on to the Penn State program, but you had offers to be an athlete at other schools. So why choose to walk on at this school?
Yeah, I had some chances to go to some Ivy League schools, and Penn State's always been a dream school of mine, and at the end, it was kind of looking like I wanted to go to the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, but you know, my faith in Jesus Christ is important to me, and I just spent a lot of time in prayer, and it just seemed like one thing after the other was, you know, kind of pushing me towards Penn State, and at the end of the day, that's where I made my decision, and you know, it's fulfilled a lifelong goal of being able to play here, and I've just, you know, enjoyed the experience immensely, and you know, never regretted it once.
You're the rare college player who's already married. In fact, you've been married for a little more than a year, right?
Yeah, we got married last June, and I've loved every second of it. And my wife, Andrea, is my biggest supporter and encourager. You know, her and my parents drove all the way out to Purdue this week, 9 hours, to come see me, and you know, she's been amazing and patient, and you know, I couldn't be happier that I decided to get married when I did.
How was the proposal?
It was intense. You know, I was pretty nervous beforehand, and I was more nervous to ask her dad, actually, because I thought there was no way he would say yes.
Yeah, you seem like a scoundrel. I could see him having reservations.
Yeah, but
How'd you do
he
it,
didn't
though?
even ask me a question. I wrote her a book for Christmas, and each page had a special place in our relationship, and it was like a scavenger hunt. Her sister drove her and just took her to all these different places, and someone was waiting with a rose who was significant in our relationship at each place, and led all the way back to her house where I was waiting, and you know, I asked her, and the rest is history.
Well, on behalf of all men, I hate you. Thanks a lot for raising the bar there, Brandon. Are you the only guy on your team that's married?
Yeah, I'm the only current player. We had Matt Lehman and Ryan Kaiser, who both graduated in the past, who were married while I was on the team my freshman and sophomore year, but right now I'm the only one.
How do you handle it?
I enjoy it. You know, the guys, they think it's awesome, and you know, all the time they're just asking me what it's like, and sometimes they get jealous because, you know, my wife takes really good care of me, and you know, she's an excellent wife, so some of the guys just, you know, get jealous sometimes that they don't have that experience waiting for them. But, you know, they're really supportive of it, and I think really fascinated by it.
Last one for you here. Considering the last few years around Penn State have been rough, how much fun has it been to be on this team this year?
It's been awesome. The team is having a lot of fun, and you know, we're working each week to get better. We obviously have room to improve, and we're just going to try and keep this thing rolling and take it as far as we can. And you know, it's been really special to see, you know, the progression my 4 years here, and you know, Penn State's headed in the right direction, and you know, it's awesome to see it firsthand and be a part of it.
Brandon Smith, congrats on the win this weekend. Thanks for the time, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.